Welcome to the Language Year, Comprehensible Input for Learners.
Hello, everyone.
This episode is all about how to keep your critical thinking skills sharp in an AI-powered world. We're here to help you think better, not just faster.
Exactly. It's a really interesting time, isn't it? The world's changing so fast with AI everywhere.
It really is. It affects how we learn, how we work, how we get information, everything, basically.
And while it's exciting, it definitely brings up some important questions about our own thinking processes.
Yeah, absolutely. So today, we're diving into how AI influences our ability to think critically.
And more importantly, some practical ways you can stay sharp, and actually use AI as a powerful tool for your growth, not against it.
Okay, so first off, AI. It's
Mhm.
got this dual nature, right? Incredible benefits on one side.
Oh, totally. The efficiency is amazing.
Wow.
Personalization, getting access to just vast amounts of info in seconds. It feels a bit like magic sometimes.
It does. But then there's the other side, the challenges it presents to maybe our thinking habits.
That's the core of it, yeah. This ease, this instant answer thing.
Hmm.
It can subtly change how we approach problems, how our brains work, if we're not mindful.
And this idea keeps coming up, cognitive offloading. That sounds kind of technical, but what does it really mean?
It's basically like letting the AI do the mental heavy lifting for you.
Like asking it to find the answer instantly or summarize a long article?
Exactly. Instead of grappling with the information yourself, really digging in, analyzing, comparing things, you just get the output.
Which is super convenient, let's be honest.
Incredibly convenient. But it can feel like you're skipping the intellectual workout. You get the result without the process of figuring it out.
Yeah, like getting to the top of the mountain in a helicopter instead of climbing. You missed the journey.
That's a great way to put it. And over time, if we rely on that too much, well, it could potentially make our own critical thinking muscles feel a bit lazy or less needed, maybe.
Okay, so that's the challenge. How do we actually fight that? How do we
Mhm.
keep those critical thinking skills strong when the easy AI option is always there? What are some practical things people can do?
Right. So one really fundamental thing is just to pause and reflect.
Pause before accepting what the AI gives you.
Yeah. Just take a moment before you just, take that AI suggestion or answer as gospel. Ask yourself, does this actually make sense? Does it fit?
How would I have thought about this? Or why is the AI suggesting this specific thing?
Exactly. That little pause forces you to engage your own judgment, your own brain. It creates a bit of friction against just passively accepting.
Friction is good sometimes. Okay, what else?
Another idea is to try tackling things without AI first, at least sometimes.
Oh, interesting. Like set aside specific tasks.
Yeah, maybe schedule some AI-free zones for certain activities if you're trying to solve a particular problem or learn a new concept. Maybe try working through it yourself initially.
Flex those mental muscles independently first.
Right, just to keep those pathways active before you turn to AI for help or refinement.
Okay, that makes sense. And when you do use AI, say, to get information,
Don't just copy paste or passively read it. A really powerful technique is to actively rephrase and reinterpret it.
put it in your own words.
Exactly. Or try explaining it to someone else, even if it's just out loud to yourself. That forces you to actually process it, to understand it deeply enough to reconstruct it.
Rather than just repeating the AI's language, turns passive consumption into active learning.
Spot on.
And related to that, questioning things. Like not just blindly trusting the output.
Oh, absolutely crucial. Cultivate a healthy skepticism. Always ask why.
Why this answer? How does the AI know this? Are there limitations here?
Precisely. What data was it trained on? Could there be biases? Are there other perspectives it's missing? It's about evaluating the information, not just receiving it.
Building that, what's it called? Metacognition, thinking about your thinking.
That's the one. Thinking about how you're thinking and how you're using the tool, super important.
Okay. And interestingly, sometimes the best thinking happens away from the screen altogether.
Yes. Taking time to step away is surprisingly powerful. Go for a walk, just sit quietly, let your mind wander a bit.
Let the ideas connect without constant digital input.
Yeah. Often those deeper insights or creative connections happen when you give your brain that space to process things offline, away from the immediate prompts and answers.
Makes sense. And to avoid getting stuck in one AI-generated perspective.
Diversify your inputs. Don't rely only on AI or any single source for that matter.
Seek out different viewpoints,
Yeah.
right? Read different articles, talk to other people.
Exactly. Get a more rounded, balanced picture. AI is one tool, one perspective, but it shouldn't be your only one.
So ultimately, it sounds like the goal isn't to ditch AI, but to change how we see it.
Totally. See it as a partner, maybe? Or a really smart assistant, not the boss.
It can give you data, suggestions, automate boring tasks.
But you are still the one in charge. You use your judgment, your critical thinking, your ethics to make the final call.
The human in the loop, that's key.
It really is. It's about leveraging the tool effectively.
And as AI gets better at, say, processing data or routine tasks, our uniquely human skills become even more important.
That's a really important point. Things like creativity, real empathy, complex ethical reasoning, collaboration. Those are the skills that really differentiate us.
So focus on building those alongside using AI tools.
Yeah, it's about finding that balance, using AI to enhance your strengths, not letting it replace them.
Okay, let's bring this home a bit. How does all this apply to something like, say, language learning? Especially using AI-generated content, maybe like the stuff we create here at the Language Ear.
Yeah, great connection. So AI-generated resources like realistic dialogues or even music specifically made for learners, they can be incredibly helpful.
They provide that comprehensible input we talk about, right? Language that's designed to be understandable at your level.
Exactly. They give you exposure to natural language patterns, pronunciation, vocab, all in a structured way. It's like having a language environment on demand.
Which sounds fantastic. But based on what we've just discussed, just passively listening isn't the whole story, is it?
Not at all. That's the crucial link. The AI content is a fantastic support, but the real growth, the real learning, happens when you engage actively with it.
The AI provides the material, the scaffolding.
But you've got to do the climbing. You have to put in the effort.
So what does that active engagement look like with, say, an AI dialogue or song?
Well, things like mimicking the conversation out loud, really trying to copy the pronunciation, the intonation, the rhythm.
Or maybe pausing and repeating phrases, trying to use them yourself.
Yes, or singing along with the music, not just humming, but actively trying to get the words, the grammar, the feel of it, internalizing it.
So those actions, your actions, are the critical part. That's you doing the thinking, the processing, using the AI content as a tool.
Precisely. The AI is this amazing resource providing structured input and practice opportunities, but the fluency, the understanding, the confidence that comes from your consistent mindful effort and dedication.
It's a supplement, a powerful one, but not a replacement for your own hard work.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So wrapping this up, it feels like, in this age of AI, our human ability to think critically, to question, to pause, to engage actively, that's not going away. If anything, it's becoming even more valuable.
It really is your superpower. You know, AI can process data like crazy, access vast knowledge.
But it can't judge the value of that information in the same way we can.
Yeah.
Or question its source, or connect ideas in truly novel ways.
Exactly. Or understand nuance, apply ethical judgment. Those uniquely human things. AI is a tool to amplify our capabilities.
As long as we stay in the driver's seat, using it thoughtfully.
Like, that's the key. Use the tool. Don't let the tool use you, so to speak. Keep that critical mind sharp.
Thanks for listening to The Language Ear. Keep thinking, keep learning, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing.